Woman with physical disability recording herself, drawing at a table, using a ring light, and a smartphone.
Minnesota has a long-standing commitment to building person-centered services.
Man with headphones on, sitting down and playing drums.
For and with people with disabilities. At the heart of this commitment is the promotion of self-advocacy.
Drone footage of man hiking around a lake trail.
Self-advocacy is a movement to empower people with disabilities to
Woman with Down syndrome, painting on a large canvas.
build self-confidence in expressing themselves
Man with Down syndrome, excitedly holding up the shirt he picked out.
and making informed choices. Learn about their service options
Woman excitedly holding out her keys.
and how to navigate the service system. Connect with others
One woman crochets, while the other one watches intently.
and have meaningful relationships. Develop skills to become more involved in the community
Man drops off some goods at a food shelter.
and communicate their preferences. Learn about and advocate for their rights
A woman speaking up in a circle of people sitting together.
and the rights of others.
A motion graphic of two cartoon people, waving atop the state of Minnesota.
Here are a few stories of self-advocacy in Minnesota.
A small class of adults gathered around a table, with focus on Cynthia.
I was told I can't live on my own, and I couldn't cook, and I couldn't do this, and I couldn't do that. And I didn't.
Cynthia, talking on camera.
I just did what I was told. I lived in a group home, and I just had it set in my mind that I wouldn't be able to do nothing else but be in this group home and do as I was told. But the more I got into the program, they showed me through example.
A small class of adults gathered around a table, with focus on Cynthia.
And they told me that I can do just as well as anybody else without disabilities.
The camera focuses on another woman at the table, Mary Kay.
So I start asking questions.
I think it's all about relationship,
Mary Kay, talking on camera.
to develop relationships and help them see that they can be part of this movement as well. Once people get connected and see what a big, beautiful community this is, they just want to be part of it.
A small class of adults gathered around a table.
Self-advocacy help you if you want the help. If you really truly want to get a better understanding about the way that you're living,
Cynthia, talking on camera.
if you truly want to be able to live the way you want, make different changes in your life, be your own person, don't have people just constantly telling you what to do, then this is for you.
A small class of adults gathered around a table, with focus on Cynthia.
I like to talk about assertiveness. I like to talk about values. It's this one game that we play called You Be the Judge,
Focus on the table, where a bunch of white cards are laid out in front of everyone.
where you ask you show them different ways, and then let them decide,
One woman at the table excitedly holds out the card she chose.
is this the best for you or this the best for me? I'm living on my own. I'm blessed to get up every morning,
Cynthia, talking on camera.
and it's a lot of people out there that should know this, that there is a will, there's a way, and there are programs out here that's helping people every day learning more and more.
Shots of winter trees, and a quiet road.
When your children go out into the world, as much as you might want to be with them, there's always going to be times where you're not there.
A mother, Misha, talking on camera.
And if they don't know what their rights are, and they don't know how to advocate for what they need, you're just leaving them at the mercy of other people. And I never wanted them to be in that situation.
Misha's daughter, Jaina, playing piano.
That doesn't mean taking away their choices or taking away their right to live in a way that maybe you wouldn't.
Misha's son, Jacob, waving his arms around, with a VR gaming headset covering his eyes.
Choose for them, or that you don't 100% agree with.
Jacob getting into his car.
Everybody has that right, and they should have it too.
My mom, she wanted us to learn about
Jacob, talking on camera.
like our rights and learn how to self-advocate for ourselves, basically. It's your ability
Jaina sitting on the floor, petting their dog. Jacob is sitting on the couch.
to tell people what you need.
I know my life is
Jaina, talking on camera, with their dog resting on her lap.
easier than it probably would be with like the accommodations that I have. I would definitely be a lot more stressed if I didn't have like the accommodations I did.
Jacob with VR headset on, Misha watches and smiles from a distance.
I knew it was a good class when week after week
Jaina on a giant indoor swing.
they continued and they didn't complain and they didn't try to quit it, but they were just like, yep, we're going. And they came home
Misha, talking on camera.
and they weren't overwhelmed or overstimulated, and they felt like they got good information and their time was well spent.
Jaina playing a handheld video game console.
I feel like it's helped them realize they are growing up.
Jacob driving down their street, signaling to turn right.
They are moving into adulthood. My kids do best when it's very straightforward instruction.
Misha, talking on camera.
If you don't ask questions just right or you don't use the right words, they may not give you a full answer just because they're trying so hard to give you what they think you want, and you have to be so specific. So without that sort of course, we would have missed things for sure. And I just saw them come home and go, okay, you've been telling me that I can do these things, but now I know like there's rules and there's laws that help me get to do these things.
Drone footage of Duluth, Minnesota, in the winter.
I think there's a big gap between the rights people have
A girl pushing a person in their wheelchair through the snow.
and the rights that they know about and are supported to implement. Many people just do not have a sense that
A boy taking an online course.
they have those rights. Once people start whetting that appetite about,
Two old men playing chess.
I'm going to live the life I want, their lives are transformed.
Click the link in the video description for more information. This video was created in collaboration with Minnesota Department of Human Services, Star Services, Advocating Change Together, and Minnesota Disability Support Alternatives.